Hi and welcome to the market view for Friday the 7th of February 2014. And starting off with the daily chart, we can see the market's finding some support here at this 163 level actually, just here. And price is moving up towards the 163.50 there. So some support in the market. The selling seems to have disappeared for the time being. We've got support to the left. There's a little bit of support here as well. So it looks like the market, given, of course, positive economic news releases, could start to move back to the upside there. And if the market does start to move back up, then I'll show you a way of actually measuring how much momentum it's got to return to the upside. So let's have a quick look and see what happened yesterday. We had a whole stack of news out yesterday, and particularly around lunchtime with the Bank of England rate decision and whatever. It wasn't around at the time. Currently in mortal combat with a kitchen renovation, so I actually missed most of yesterday's trading around that time. I noticed the market was incredibly quiet for the first half, and saw there were 4 signals, but none of them actually qualified. We then had the Bank of England data release there, the market sideways for the next hour, for the next half an hour, 12:30. Then we get a signal at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock's no good because we had the news coming out of the US at 1:30. Let's just go back and have a quick look at this. Let's just bring up the Forex Factory website. Let's just go back a day. And at 1:30 we had the ECB press conference and the US trade balance, and we can see the effect that this had on the market as well. I'm just looking back to check a few other things. So the rates remained unchanged as well. Let's just go back to the software. So ECB discussions around this time, you can see what the effect was on the market. When you've got somebody like Carney or Trichet or whoever who's ahead of the ECB these days, you can see that the effect that it has. So it's just best to stand aside, as I said yesterday. So we didn't get any of the shorts yesterday, which is probably not a bad thing, because it, apart from this one here, which may have gone on to make 20 pips, but very unlikely. And then the market turning around and moving to the upside, and then it's just drifted sideways. So really a uneventful day yesterday. On the overnight, we see the markets finding support at yesterday's close and have started to move higher. We've got this high over to the left there, and then the high of yesterday. Now I'm just going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool here just to see how much strength this market's got. I'm going to go from the high down to last night's low, and we can see we're at that sort of 76% or 3/4 of the way back from the down move. So the market's starting to move back up. It's towards 3/4 of the previous high there. It will need to take this out and this high in order to move higher. Of course, that's dependent upon a few things, and that includes the news. So let's see what we've got out this morning. We've got manufacturing production at 9:30. So there's a chance of actually doing this beforehand. And as we go across to the US, we've got the non-farm unemployment figures out at 1:30. That's going to be a big one today. That's what the market's going to be waiting for. So the moment we just see the market moving towards the upside, you may get a bit of a move this morning before the market then settles into a sideways range, waiting for these figures to be released to the market. So it's Friday, it's non-farm payroll, so you wouldn't want to be in the market when they are released anyway. So hopefully we'll get something beforehand. But at the moment we can see that we've got a bit of resistance around, and the market needs to take out this 76% retracement along with the high, which we can see projected across here. So not a lot else to report really. It's fairly quiet, and we can see this from the daily chart. The market's in what's known as a consolidation phase here. You can see stuck in this sideways range, so it needs to break out one way or the other to continue to create a bit of volatility. So we're into the 4th day here really of sideways action, and this is normal it's perfectly normal when you get a market move. You see consolidation areas before the market then moves back off. You can see 2 or 3 days and then it moves. We've got just a straight reversal there, but again, even in the highs you can see the market sideways before moving lower, and then the sort of dead cat bounce, a retest of the lows, and then before we go again, so it's not unusual, but looking as if it could move to the upside. But that's news dependent, of course, on the manufacturing figures and also the non-farm payroll figures, which will be released at 1:30, and that's going to be the interesting one. Looking at 184k there against 74, so it could be a very interesting day indeed around lunchtime. Well, that's it from me for today, and also for this week, unless there's some trades to report on later on today. Have a great trading day, and if I don't speak, have a great weekend. As ever, thank you for your support. It's very much appreciated. And as ever, thanks for watching.